just means more. There's only one game considered the Deep South's oldest rivalry. From black jersey debuts to prayers and Jordan hair, this matchup has had it all. A live look between the hedges. Sanford Stadium in Athens. It's the Auburn Tigers and the Georgia Bulldogs. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
Hey guys, Georgia's head coach told me pregame his running back is getting better each and every week. He is devastating in the red zone, top 5 in the country in rushing touchdowns, and they believe he deserves to be in the Heisman conversation. Each and every week he is showing the country why he is one of the best backs in the nation. I'll keep you posted if he's able to keep up this productivity, and the Heisman talk gets louder and louder today. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
Found that space and picked up 6 out to the 33.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Trying to convert. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Convert that 3rd down on the slant. Now everybody sort of settles into the game.
Yeah, and you do have nerves. I mean, everybody does. Opening drive, you've watched film, and how good are they really? And you get that first down. You throw the quick timing slant. Now everybody settle in. We're good. We got this.
Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Running inside. It's Frazier. Could be an alley.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
That kind of pickup on 1st down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. He'll run it again. Past the 30. There he goes. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia.
And that is exactly what they wanted to see. They talked about bolstering their speed at the running back spot. They said this guy could do it. And you get a good glimpse of it early in this football game. Palmer, there's one thing to talk about speed. It's another thing to talk about speed. And that guy takes off, erases some angles, and makes the big play early.
It's so true, David. There's so many really good running backs in the country that can make people miss, but when we see them get into the 2nd level, they always get caught. This guy is a little bit different. And now if you're on defense, that's a big alert. You know, hey, if we don't tackle him, if linebackers miss him, if safeties miss him, and this guy gets in the 2nd level, he is taking it to the house. There's a lot of pressure now on this defense to tackle.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Rides to back and leaves it. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Guys, only Minnesota and Wisconsin have played more often than Auburn and Georgia. This rivalry is rich in tradition.
And you're right, Reese. This goes back to 1892. A long time. This game has been heated. You know a bunch of the names, a bunch of the storylines. And speaking of storylines, how about the mascot for Georgia? Literally trying to bite an Auburn wide receiver. That's how real this rivalry is.
Brown will throw it. It's complete to the left. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. The Tigers will hustle to the line. He'll throw on 3rd down. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open.
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job, showing you his athleticism and also his concentration, making that outstanding grab.
And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
The dogs are barking and growling and trying to hold them here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. Breaks into the open. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
Now on the move. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. The run inside. It's Cobb. Makes a man miss. Made him miss again. He'll go out of bounds, and he steps out right at the 8-yard line, and this offense is in business.
I think one of the hardest places to move the football on the field is right outside that fringe area. Now the offense gets to skip that area because it was a great job by this running back making something happen, getting the ball all the way down the field, now set up on 1st and 3rd.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
The option look. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
This is the most important part of the field. What you did to get down here means nothing. Nice job by this defense, staying confident, staying aggressive, and forcing the 3rd down and goal.
A 3rd and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. Brown wants to pass. Moving out to the right. Going for 6. Incomplete. He was going for the top. This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. Extra point here will tie the game. And he makes the extra point. They took it 71 yards down the field, and that was some way to cap it off with a 42-yard touchdown jaunt. Looks like he's going to bring it out. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Pulls it in. It's Humphries. Makes the catch, and he's free. And a good pickup there. They'll move the sticks for a first down. Let's see if they try to get another snap before the quarter expires. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Reads it, fires complete. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
And offenses keep track of yards after catch consistently. There was none there. Nice job by the defense swarming to the football as soon as he caught it and getting him on the ground.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll give to Frazier. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6.
I'll tell you what, when those little guys make those physical plays like that, it kind of jacks everybody up in the huddle because it's usually the guy breaking ankles, but he's like breaking tackles. Now he's giving you some serious energy.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Back to throw, it's Stockton. Looking to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
What do you do now if you're the offense, right? After that incomplete 4th down, but you've driven the entire field. At this point, do you just say, we got to go for a touchdown, or do you just pay the drive off by kicking a field goal?
Wanting to move the chains, here comes Georgia on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Quick strike through the air for the score. Lining up for the PAT. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
So now it's 2nd and long. Quarterback moving. Outside the pocket, lets it go. He's got it.
Man, one of the reasons this guy's dangerous is because if things get off schedule, he can still hurt you. There was no panic, right? He's not just going to take off and go running. He kept his focus downfield, spotted an open guy, and, man, delivered a strike.
Now on 1st down from the 43-yard line. On the run, it's Cobb. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Brown will throw it. Going to try to pop one on the screen. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective.
Great job, too, by the QB there, holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the first down.
Off play action on 1st down. Oh, they're after him. He'll throw it. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Finds his man. It's Cobb. He's got it out of bounds at the 41-yard line.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Dogs are off the leash and coming after him on 3rd down. Just keeps slinging it. Escapes the pressure to his right. Pucks it out of the air. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Man, oh man, am I upset at my offensive line to give up penetration that fast? Man, we blinked and missed it.
He barely got the ball and just got destroyed immediately. What a great play. Brown wants to pass. Trying to escape and get it himself. Corralled and brought down by the defense.
Really good job by the defense getting to the quarterback and getting him on the ground for no gain. It's tough. Once you get there and get pressure, it's so hard to get these guys on the ground because they're elusive. Really good job wrapping them up and getting to the ground.
9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. 9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. They want a little extra time to think over this 3rd and long as we've got a timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play, stops the drive. Bringing it back. He's at the 40. At the 20. Touchdown, Bulldog. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score.
He made that look a lot easier than it is. When you break on a football, you got to see it and go at the perfect angle. The free safety leaves his spot, goes and gets it, and then does the hard part, takes it back to the house for 6.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Brown will throw it. With the catch, it's Kane. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch and catch, that's going to give them some confidence. That hopefully shifts the momentum their way a little bit. They've got to cap this off now with a touchdown cut into their opponent's lead.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit, and when they get hurried, and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Motion from the wideout. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Got his man. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Bought a little time, lets it go. He can't make the grab. It's incomplete, but there is a flag, and I believe this is going to be pass interference. 3 yards, 1st down for the offense after that penalty. They want to throw it. Grab behind the line. It's Cobb. Breaks a tackle, and he might have room. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can stop the clock. Auburn to the line in a hurry.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a few together. Need to get some points to cut into this lead right before the half.
From the red zone, looking for a space. Got out of trouble and throws. And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll move the wide receiver. Just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Auburn calls it 2nd of 3 timeouts. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Get him on the ground. The defense knew exactly where they had to stop him, and it's 4th down. Now the Tigers will spend their 3rd and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. 4th down, and this crowd trying to help this defense rise to the occasion. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. To the end zone, and it's picked off. Past the 50. At the 30. 10. And he's going to score on the some concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
And there's something you don't see often, a 100-yard interception return for a touchdown. As a quarterback, you know those windows are really small to throw into. And if you don't throw it on time, it's going to get at minimum tipped, maybe picked. That's the worst possible scenario for a quarterback. What a play by the defense.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, it is my pleasure to welcome everyone into the Week 7 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start with a look at Utah taking on the Colorado Buffaloes. And it's the Utes chasing a 6th straight victory today. This team is a snowball rolling downhill, just adding momentum with every new week. Here now a look at some other games of note, including a big upset inside the ACC.
And the ball is free on the pitch. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Touchdown, Bulldogs. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
That defenses are always trying to force turnovers, to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
And the extra point sails through, and they have a 35-7 lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So here comes the Auburn offense. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a non-profit, man, like a charity, giving the football away too much. You got to take care of the football, Jesse. Otherwise, you got no shot to win this football game.
You're right, man. At this level of college football, it doesn't matter how talented you are. It doesn't matter who you're playing. If you're sloppy, you put the football on the ground or you throw picks, you're going to find yourself behind on the scoreboard.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Brown wants to pass. Right on the money. Turning it on. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Auburn lines up quickly.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Wants to throw on first down. Lets it go. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already got the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46. Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Grabbed behind the line. It's Humphries. At the 35, he's open. There he goes down the right side. Touchdown, Dogs! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. The Dogs are starting to hunker down, and they are sinking their teeth into the Deep South's oldest rivalry.
Man, the red and black going crazy, the fans going nuts, and Georgia has dominated this rivalry of late. Auburn fans are sick and tired of the Dogs. Man, they got to do something about it.
And he'll just take a knee in this drive. at the 25. Auburn's offense headed out to go on the attack. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. To the air on first down. Looking for a big play. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
And guys, I just don't know what to say about this offense. Like they take a deep shot, they try it short, they really just struggle to try to find any way to move this football. They've dug themselves a hole, and now they've got to find some answers. Maybe find your guys, your go-to guys. Players, not plays. Maybe that's what they need to get something going right now.
He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on third and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Finds space on the right. And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Complete downfield. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Had it in his hands, and he dropped it. Thought he had another big play, an interception. He'll have to settle for the PBU. It's second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Gonna look downfield again. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. And wings it incomplete.
All right, that's a good result for the defense. We knew coming into this year they wanted to really improve their pass defense and their secondary and coverage. Nice job there.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Sails one into the middle. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Looking for more room. The 40. He's at the 20. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Georgia.
And, man, this defense proving to be so opportunistic. They don't just turn people over. You've already seen them scoop up a fumble, take it back to the house, now an interception, and take it back to the house. They make big plays, and they put that thing in the end zone.
And he made the extra point without problem. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. This possession will be a test after squandering. Oh, he's got some space. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well give it to him again. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Back to pass. Looking to the big tight end. Makes the catch. It's Johnson. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
And when you start to develop a feel as a tight end, that you can feel the zones and the holes, man, you start to become unstoppable. Nice job. QB on the same page, sees his tight end break towards the sidelines, finds the hole in the zone, delivers a strike. Nice completion, nice communication there without saying a word.
Midway point in the season, and games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth-quarter comeback. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Some misdirection with the counter. And the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Yeah, and this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's in the fourth quarter, later in the game, obviously.
Here's a little room there. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
Really nice resiliency by the running back. Sometimes you just got to be able to turn the page, right? You have a tackle for loss the previous play, they give it right back to you, and you make the defense pay. Good vision, good athleticism picking up that first. Why not give it to him again?
And the Tigers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Now on the option. Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch. Defense has it, they're on the move. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery.
Man, he coughed it up. God, big mistake, but here's the thing. I'm going to run my quarterback. I got to pick my spots, but he's got to understand when I can take hits, when I get in traffic, and I got to wrap that thing up. And I'm a running back, right? When I'm running these design quarterback runs, I got to take care of the football.
He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football, and you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
Handoff for Frazier. At midfield, he's got room. Speeding down the left side. And the Dogs will try to put one on the board on first and goal. Frazier again. Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Defense going all in to stop the run. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. Third and goal, where the fire purifies and separates contenders and pretenders. They'll run with Nate Frazier. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down.
Great job being physical in the middle of the defense. Goal line situation, third down, nowhere for the runner to go in the middle of the field, so he tries to use his speed to bounce it, but this ain't high school. This defense has the ability to pursue and chase and get him down.
That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Cobb. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6.
And this defense is more than happy with the offense running the football. They've done a great job today. I mean, they've really made this offense work so hard, earn everything they've got, and that's why this lead is ballooned like it has.
Black 14, black 14.
They want to run this quarterback.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the fourth quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit and throw the football around.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And this defense has brought their A-game. Done a great job stopping the run, stopping the pass, not giving up a lot of points. Even right there, everything's difficult. They string it out towards the sidelines. Everybody's flying to the football. This defense has looked spectacular today.